What if the concept of past lives, something so many believe is a comforting truth, is in reality a meticulously crafted prison designed to keep you from realizing your true potential? The popular notion of past lives as a series of linear reincarnations is not a tool for self-discovery, but a sophisticated system of control that keeps you enslaved to a constant cycle of searching, always focusing your attention on a past that no longer exists rather than on the power you hold in the present moment. This belief system, widely accepted as a pathway to enlightenment, could actually be the very thing keeping you from it, obscuring your vision and making you a passive observer of a prewritten destiny rather than the active creator of your own reality. Many see past lives as a means to understand themselves, but what if they are actually keeping you away from your true power, binding you to an endless loop of karmic debts and unfulfilled potentials that never seem to end? Ancient Gnostic teachings have spoken of reincarnation not as a journey of spiritual progression, but as a trap, a method used by the archons, the unseen rulers of this reality, to keep human consciousness bound to their realm, preventing us from accessing the divine spark that lies within. The idea that you are trapped by your past has a profound effect on how you experience your entire life, shaping your understanding of your identity, your destiny, and even your free will, making you believe you are nothing but a puppet dancing to the strings of a predetermined fate, completely powerless over your present experience. This system of control doesn't just impact individuals. It affects the entire human race, hindering our collective evolution into higher states of consciousness, effectively preventing us from reaching the full scope of our inherent abilities. What you are about to learn will challenge everything you thought you knew about spirituality and the nature of reality itself, offering you a new perspective that could very well be the key to your liberation from this well-constructed prison, offering you a new vision of yourself that is not defined by the past, but empowered by the present. It is only by fully accepting your individual power in the present that you can break free from this cycle and begin to consciously create the reality you were truly meant to live, a reality that is not determined by karmic debts, but by the power of your own will and awareness. Many within the New Age movement embrace past lives as a positive spiritual journey, a comforting narrative that helps us learn and evolve, an attractive story of growth and self-discovery. But is it really? Instead of guiding us towards our true potential, this endless focus on past lives actually pulls our energy away from the present moment, always sending us in search of something that already happened, trapping us in an endless loop of seeking for answers that lie within the very moment we are experiencing. The real truth is that your consciousness is not limited to the bounds of space and time. Rather, at a higher level, you are experiencing several potential realities simultaneously, each a different facet of your being, a vast ocean of possibilities you've yet to explore. Just when you thought your reality was set, you will soon discover that you are the one who has been creating it all along, and that you hold the key to choosing other potential realities that more closely align with your highest vision for your life. What if everything you have ever been told about karma and predetermined destiny is a lie, keeping you bound to a narrative that isn't even yours, a story you've been forced to play out without knowing that you have the power to rewrite it? What if there are hidden forces, systems, and even entities that profit immensely from this belief system, manipulating its narrative in order to keep you trapped in a cycle of endless seeking, always pointing you towards your past and taking your attention away from your present power? By searching for answers in the past, you are essentially giving away your power to your past self, limiting your potential by reinforcing old, outdated versions of yourself, chasing shadows that have already faded while ignoring the real power you hold in your current experience. This video will reveal powerful techniques that will liberate you from this cycle of control, allowing you to consciously choose your own destiny, to become the true author of your life's story, and to create the reality that you have always known is possible for you. The notion of being trapped by your past, as many spiritual narratives suggest, is a powerful tool that keeps you from your full potential. When you believe that your current struggles are nothing more than the result of unresolved karmic debts from a previous life, you are essentially giving away your power to an idea, a story that exists only in your mind, instead of taking action in the present moment to shape your reality. This focus on past traumas creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where you are constantly reliving old wounds and never truly healing, trapped in a loop of self-pity and victimhood. This process of seeking answers in the past functions as a clever method of avoidance, keeping you from facing your present responsibilities and from fully embracing your capacity to create and shape your life. When you are constantly searching for past causes of current suffering, you are effectively avoiding the present moment where your true power resides and where real change can occur. This dependency on external answers, on gurus or past life regressions, prevents the development of self-authority, always directing you away from the inner wisdom that is already available to you. The very systems that profit from the narrative of past lives are deeply invested in keeping you within this cycle of endless seeking, ensuring that your focus remains firmly outside of yourself, never allowing you to access your own inner power. Spiritual authorities, often unknowingly, create dependency by constantly emphasizing the need for karmic healing and validation from external sources, perpetuating a system where you need to seek guidance from someone else instead of trusting your own inner knowing. This mirrors the strategies used by religions throughout history that have fostered a dependency on external saviors for salvation and redemption, creating a population that feels powerless without an intermediary. The concept of spiritual materialism has become a dangerous trap, where the accumulation of spiritual experiences and knowledge is seen as the path to enlightenment, rather than the direct connection to your own inner divinity, creating a constant chase of bettering yourself in a never-ending journey of seeking. These mechanisms are designed to keep you coming back for more, always seeking another healing session, another reading, another workshop, never allowing you to truly stand in your own power, and thus creating an emotional dependency that perpetuates this cycle indefinitely. There are hidden power structures at play that benefit immensely from manipulating these beliefs around reincarnation, entities that thrive on human energy and emotion that are never revealed by the spiritual teachers that profit from them. Metaphorically speaking, imagine an unseen force that feeds on the drama and suffering of humanity, a system that drains human potential by directing our focus away from the present and towards external narratives that never truly satisfy the seeker, like a never-ending loop that is designed to always keep you wanting more. This system benefits when you believe in your powerlessness, when you believe you are a victim of your past, and when you believe you need an external guide to show you your own way. Your power is directly connected with your attention, and the manipulation of these belief systems keeps your attention firmly directed outwards, always in search of a phantom self that existed in the past, never finding the true potential of your current existence. This control is not always overt. It's often a subtle distortion of truth, a hidden mechanism designed to keep you trapped in the role of a seeker rather than a creator, a puppet instead of a master. The modern interpretation of reincarnation is a twisted version of the original esoteric concepts, a watered-down and distorted teaching that has been inverted for the sole purpose of maintaining a system of dependence, instead of one that empowers you to break free. In Gnostic traditions, reincarnation is presented as a tool used by the archons, the rulers of this material realm, to keep human consciousness imprisoned within the cycles of the material world, constantly seeking and never finding, thus diverting our attention from the divine spark that resides within. This contrasts sharply with the modern New Age approach that focuses on linear progression and the accumulation of karmic debts, instead of true liberation from the cycles of life and death. The original intent of many of the mystery schools was to guide initiates towards breaking free from the endless loop of reincarnation and to realize their inherent divinity, but many modern approaches perpetuate the exact opposite of their original intention. By focusing solely on linear time and karmic retribution, these systems have inverted the original intention of the ancient teachings, using them as a tool to create dependence and spiritual stagnation. The long-term consequences of remaining within the paradigm of past lives are spiritual stagnation, a profound loss of self-autonomy, and the constant state of victimhood, where individuals believe that they have no control over their lives, and that their destiny is already set, by decisions they did not make, by debts they do not understand, with a power that is not their own. This perceived lack of control keeps you constantly seeking external validation, always needing another's permission to be who you are, while never truly embracing your full creative potential. This cycle of victimhood prevents you from accessing your true creative power, from becoming the conscious author of your own story, and from living an empowered life that is aligned with your highest potential, constantly reinforcing a sense of powerlessness. This leads to an endless loop of seeking lost wisdom in the past, instead of accessing the unlimited power that resides within the present moment and the infinite possibilities that are available when you break free of these limiting beliefs. But here is a truth they do not want you to know, a hidden key that will liberate you from this prison. The concept of past lives as a linear sequence of reincarnations is nothing more than a misinterpretation of a much deeper reality. The true nature of what is called reincarnation is not a linear journey through time, but rather a multidimensional experience where consciousness exists outside the constraints of space and time. Instead of imagining your life as a series of consecutive past existences, think of various potential realities that are being experienced simultaneously, each a different facet of a unified being, a symphony of experiences happening in the same now moment. This is not about repeating past mistakes or trying to correct what happened before. It's about understanding that you are always creating your reality right now in the present moment, and that you have access to an infinite range of potential expressions. Instead of imagining past lives, think of different aspects of your consciousness exploring multiple possibilities at the same moment, much like an actor playing different roles in several plays. All of them part of the same creative being, all of them you, but in different potentials and different realities. This perspective is further supported by modern scientific understanding, particularly the principles of quantum physics, such as the concept of non-locality, which demonstrates that consciousness is not limited to a specific location or time, that it's connected with all things, and that it's always available no matter where you are. The double-slit experiment further reinforces this idea by demonstrating how the observer directly affects reality at the most fundamental level, implying that your consciousness is deeply interconnected with the reality you experience, which in turn implies that you are creating it with your observation. Esoteric traditions speak of the Akasha, a cosmic library where all experiences exist as possibilities, and you are constantly tuning into different timelines within this library, accessing information from alternate realities as you experience your daily life. For example, the experience of déjà vu, where you feel you have already lived something, is perhaps a momentary glimpse of these parallel realities that you, on a higher level of consciousness, are also experiencing, allowing you to glimpse the other simultaneous expressions of your multidimensional self. You are not a fragmented soul trapped in endless cycles of karma. You are a multidimensional being of infinite potential, experiencing life in different potentials at the same time, all parts of the same consciousness, and all interconnected within the same infinite now moment. This understanding is deeply empowering because it shifts the focus from being a passive seeker of karmic solutions to becoming an active co-creator of your reality, free to shape your life in accordance with your highest vision. Your past, present, and future are all different timelines of the same consciousness, all simultaneously available, and each offers you unlimited opportunities to learn, grow, and evolve, which implies that you have the power to rewrite your own narrative by shifting your awareness and choosing the timelines that most closely align with your greatest potential. No longer subject to a past you did not create. This can be applied in your daily life by focusing your awareness in the present moment, using meditation as a tool to access the silence where all possibilities exist, and by intentionally focusing on creating a new personal narrative that is free from the limitations of the past. Instead of constantly trying to heal past traumas, focus on rewriting them through your present choices and affirmations, focusing your attention in creating the future you want, and therefore letting go of the limitations of the past. For instance, instead of reliving the negativity of a past relationship, choose to view that experience through a lens of gratitude, focusing on the wisdom you gained, thus rewiring it into a positive memory and removing its power over your present experience. By shifting your focus from the past into the present moment, you begin to realize that the only reality that truly exists is the now, and that through that you have access to unlimited potential. To activate your multidimensional awareness, begin with specific practices. First, integrate conscious breathwork into your daily routine, using it as a tool to anchor yourself in the present moment, to connect with your body's subtle energies, and to connect with your heart, which is the direct access point to the present moment. Simply observe your breath without judgment and allow its natural rhythm to center you, allowing you to come back to yourself, to your heart, and to the present moment where all your power resides. Second, begin incorporating timeline jumping meditations into your routine, using the meditative state to consciously shift your awareness towards your desired realities. Instead of passively reliving so-called past lives, consciously visualize different versions of yourself living in alternate potentials, choosing the one that most closely resonates with your highest aspirations, and then consciously stepping into that version with full awareness, feeling its energy and embodying its qualities, essentially making it real through your intention. Third, focus on consciously reprogramming your limiting beliefs and emotional patterns by using the power of affirmations, visualizations, and emotional alchemy, which is the process of transmuting old, outdated beliefs into a new empowering truth. Transform your past experiences by viewing them from a higher perspective, rewriting your personal narrative by focusing on the positive aspects, extracting the wisdom that is available to you, and thus removing the past's hold over your present experience and your potential future, therefore letting go of any limitation that is no longer serving you. Fourth, incorporate energy work into your daily practice, using ancient movement practices like Qigong, Tai Chi, or yoga to help you connect with the multidimensional energies of your body, consciously visualizing yourself as a river of flowing energy, tuning your vibrational frequencies through your movement and intention, therefore, giving you access to your body's innate ability to access alternate dimensions of consciousness. By focusing on the present and integrating these practices into your daily life, you begin to break free from the perceived prison of linear time and karmic determinism, coming to the realization that you are the author of your own story, and that you have the power to create a new destiny that is free from the limitations of the past. The key is understanding that these perceived past lives are not your masters, but simply alternate potentials that you have experienced, and that can now be integrated through your conscious presence without any emotional baggage or fear of limitation. This is a true journey into self-mastery, where you fully embrace the power to choose your own reality, to consciously decide what experiences you are going to have, to choose which potential you are going to step into, and to rewrite any old beliefs that no longer serve your highest potential. Stop seeking external validation or answers from the past, and instead, connect with the infinite creative power that resides within you, knowing that no past life is more powerful than you are right now. No teacher, no guide, no guru, no entity, and no so-called past life is more powerful than your own awareness. By stepping into your multidimensional self, you begin to align your individual actions with the larger cosmic principles, tapping into the infinite flow of divine energy, and thus elevating your awareness to higher states of consciousness, where you are in constant co-creation with the universe, while the universe in turn now acts in accordance with your highest potential, creating a beautiful symphony of infinite possibilities. Let's explore how ancient traditions have known this for a very long time by looking into the secret knowledge of the ancient mystery schools, those places where individuals went to search for higher understanding. We will look into the Rosicrucians and their quest for liberation from the constraints of linear time. We will explore the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn and their use of ritual magic as a method of mental engineering. And we will delve into the Knights Templar's quest for spiritual empowerment. Each of these traditions focused on how to use your own power to shape your own life, instead of depending on outdated religious beliefs. Classical esoteric texts, like the Emerald Tablet with its famous principle of as above, so below, and the Kybalion with its concept of mentalism, along with the Corpus Hermeticum, which emphasizes that the true self is not limited by the cycles of birth and death, all speak of the same truth, that consciousness shapes reality and that you, as a conscious being, are not subject to linear time. This ancient wisdom is not something to be just observed, but to be put into practice to transform your life into a masterpiece of your own making, by consciously choosing to become the artist and the canvas at the same time. Each of these texts contains valuable keys that will help you unlock your true nature, providing you with the information you need to take back your power from the false narratives that have been placed on you. By diving deeper into this hidden knowledge, you will come to the realization that all of these principles are connected. There are parallels between different esoteric traditions that further demonstrate that we are all connected within the same universal principles, regardless of the system. Kabbalistic ideas of the Tree of Life can be seen as a model of multidimensional consciousness, while the ancient Hindu teachings of the Atman reinforce the concept of an unchanging self that transcends the linear idea of past lives. And the Gnostic teachings of the Archons show how linear time is merely a method of control, preventing access to true gnosis or understanding. Each of these traditions points towards the same core principle, that your power resides within you, that you are the creator of your own reality, and that you are not subject to any external limitation. The deeper you go, the more you realize that each path, though different, has the same destination in mind: liberation from limitation. We must also deconstruct the common idea of occult practices as superstitious rituals, and instead understand that ritual magic is a powerful method for focusing intention and creating change, using symbols and actions that can shape your personal reality. These ancient techniques, though seen as superstition by many, have deep psychological foundations and have helped countless seekers of truth to expand their understanding and their powers, and thus become masters of their own existence. The true power of ritual magic lies in the symbolic language that is used. The use of these symbols acts as a way to connect with the higher aspects of your mind and to trigger your forgotten potential. The symbols you use are the keys that will open doors to your long-lost inner potential. Even grimoires, like the Key of Solomon or the Lemegeton, are not literal instruction manuals for summoning entities, but codebooks that help in understanding the higher aspects of our minds, tools that use symbolic language to connect with those parts of your consciousness that have long been forgotten, hidden away by the limitations of linear time and the prison of past lives. The symbols and intentions used in them act as a trigger for areas of the unconscious, forgotten areas of your mind that contain the power to consciously choose your own destiny, essentially turning your mind into the key of your own liberation. These are not tools for external power, but keys to your own inner potential. Ancient alchemical processes also act as a metaphor for personal transformation, showing you that the transmutation of lead into gold mirrors the very transformation of your limiting beliefs into self-awareness. The symbolic process of taking something that is base, something that is seen as worthless, and transforming it into something of immense value applies directly to your journey, as it demonstrates the true power of your own consciousness. Alchemists understood this principle for ages, and through their practice, they sought not just material transformation, but also spiritual awakening. Esoteric figures, such as Helena Blavatsky, Aleister Crowley, and John Dee, are not just historical mystics, but individuals who sought to understand the hidden mechanics of consciousness and reality. These seekers of truth have provided valuable maps for the journey of self-discovery and have demonstrated that the path of empowerment is a path that is available to anyone who wishes to follow it. Each of them took a unique path, using their own understanding, but all with the same destination in mind: self-mastery and liberation from limitation, and they serve as an inspiration to us to follow our own paths with courage and dedication. These esoteric principles are not separated from the natural world. Quantum physics supports the notion of interconnectedness and the power of intention by revealing that reality is not fixed, but fluid, and is influenced by our consciousness. The observer effect, for example, demonstrates that consciousness is not simply an observer of reality, but an active participant in its creation, supporting the esoteric teaching that your mind shapes your experience. The same laws that the mystics sought to understand are now being proven by modern science. Sacred geometry, numerology, and astrology are not just tools for divination. They are powerful methods for accessing and understanding the hidden architecture of the universe, using symbols and patterns to reveal the laws of reality, allowing you to understand the mechanics of creation through numbers, patterns, and universal forces. These systems act as languages that communicate the hidden mechanics of reality, which then allows you to become more conscious of the infinite potential that is always available. They are keys that open the doors to higher understanding, and through that, to higher expressions of being. All of these esoteric concepts will be presented in an accessible manner, creating an air of mystery by using phrases like "as above, so below," and "know thyself," to connect with you on a deeper, intuitive level, using those timeless triggers to connect with the knowledge that lies within you. These are not just phrases. They are keys that unlock a deeper understanding of reality and your place within it. This helps you reflect on the teachings and understand them at a deeper level, not just on an intellectual level, but also intuitively. And finally, all of these esoteric practices, like ritual, meditation, visualization, and energy work, are not only tools for personal growth, but tools to transform your life. Meditation is the key that unlocks the silence, the gateway to the universal Akasha field, where all possibilities exist. Visualization is the mechanism that allows you to consciously choose which alternate timeline you will step into. And energy work is the practical method that allows you to consciously direct your personal power towards the realization of your chosen potential. This is not theory but practice. These are tools that you can use to sculpt the reality you were always meant to live. And so, this journey into individual transformation has a larger context. It is part of the larger cosmic cycles and ancient prophecies, such as the shift into the age of Aquarius, that puts the personal growth journey into a larger framework of cosmic evolution, giving your individual actions the backing of a larger narrative that is unfolding across time. Creating a grand symphony that includes you as a central character in a universal narrative. The truth now unveiled is that the traditional understanding of past lives is a carefully constructed mechanism designed to keep you disempowered, trapped in an endless cycle of seeking and victimhood, a narrative of dependence that prevents you from realizing your own inherent power. This concept, with its constant emphasis on karmic debts and unresolved traumas, distracts you from the only moment where true transformation can occur, the present. It's as if you are chasing shadows, endlessly seeking answers in the past, while the very light that illuminates your path and reveals your potential shines brightly in the present moment, ready for you to embrace it. These systems profit immensely from this very paradigm, creating a never-ending demand for healing, validation, and guidance, constantly drawing you back into their web of dependence, subtly draining your energy and your resources while perpetuating a cycle of stagnation. The core message of past lives has been twisted and inverted, manipulated to keep you from your true divine nature, a clever sleight of hand that has successfully kept you from accessing the infinite potential that is always available within you. This journey has revealed the key tension at the heart of this deception. The contrast between the traditional view of past lives as a path to enlightenment and the reality of it being a mechanism for control. The idea that you are a fragmented soul, bound by linear time, is a misrepresentation of your true nature, a clever lie that keeps you trapped in an endless loop. You are not a victim of your past. You are a multidimensional being capable of simultaneously experiencing an infinite number of potential timelines, much like a radio receiver that can tune in to different frequencies, different realities, and different expressions of the same unified consciousness. This understanding liberates you from the limited idea of a linear self, trapped in karmic loops, and reveals the infinite potential that has always been present within this infinite moment of now. Your experiences, be they in this timeline or another, are not fixed entities. They are fluid potentials that can be transformed through your conscious awareness and intention, providing you with the power to rewrite your personal narrative and consciously create the future you wish to live. The realization of your multidimensional nature is the key to your liberation. It is the understanding that you are not who you think you are, that you are so much more, that your potential is limitless. By focusing on the present moment and actively choosing the potential timelines you wish to experience, you begin to step into your power, becoming the author of your own destiny. Through the conscious use of intention, visualization, and reprogramming techniques, you break free from the constraints of the linear time matrix, unlocking your innate ability to shape your reality through your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. You are not bound by the past, you are not a puppet of fate, but the active creator of your own present and your own future, the master of your personal narrative. By accessing and integrating the different timelines of your consciousness, you become the storyteller of your own life, choosing the path you wish to follow and leaving behind any imposed limitations that have kept you from realizing your potential. This transformative journey is not just about understanding, it's about action. By moving from a victim mentality to a creator mindset, you activate your power, you become the captain of your ship, not just a passenger who is subject to the whims of the sea. Imagine your life as a boat. If you don't have a rudder, you are simply drifting, and if you do, you are able to choose the direction you wish to go, and that rudder is your intention, your self-awareness, and your conscious decisions that create your reality. You become an active participant in your own experience, no longer seeking external solutions, but realizing your own inner authority. By embracing your multidimensional self and aligning your actions with larger cosmic principles, you activate your true potential, becoming a conscious co-creator of the world around you, shifting your life and everyone else's through the choices you make. This isn't a mere theoretical concept. It's a practical method of transformation that is accessible to everyone, a pathway to liberation, self-mastery, and a fulfilling life that is in accordance with your true purpose. This journey into self-mastery is interconnected with the larger cosmic narrative, Your growth is not just personal, but part of the evolution of consciousness, and thus deeply connected with the collective transformation of humanity. Embracing your multidimensional nature allows you to not only co-create your personal reality, but also to access higher states of awareness, positively influencing the collective consciousness and becoming a beacon of change. Your personal liberation, then, is not just your own. It is a ripple in the pond, a catalyst for the transformation of humanity, shifting the planet towards new paradigms of understanding. Through the active choice of empowering yourself, you activate the potential to make a real difference in the world, turning your personal journey into one of universal impact. Throughout this journey, you have encountered a recurring pattern. The deconstruction of limiting beliefs, followed by the revelation of empowering truths. This framework is not merely for understanding past lives. It is a tool that will help you navigate your inner landscape, challenging your own beliefs and expanding your awareness of reality. The cycle of questioning, revealing, and integrating is an ongoing journey, not a one-time event, and it's a habit that will allow you to constantly grow in understanding, power, and self-awareness. Each cycle of personal deconstruction, combined with the acquisition of esoteric wisdom, will guide you towards profound levels of self-awareness, personal power, and a deeper understanding of your true nature, a path of constant growth. This method is not just a temporary map, but a permanent compass that will guide you in reshaping your personal reality, now and always. The implications of embracing your multidimensional nature are vast, placing the limitations of linear thinking in sharp contrast to the boundless potential of your true self. Accepting that your past is a collection of fluid potentials, not fixed entities, allows you to release old identities, limiting behaviors, and outdated beliefs that no longer serve you, opening the space for a new and empowered version of you to emerge. The understanding of timelines empowers you to become an active navigator of your own reality, no longer passively carried by the current of time, but consciously choosing the path you wish to follow and creating the experiences you wish to embody, placing you firmly in the driver's seat of your existence. The present moment is now understood as the gateway to infinite possibilities, the only point of power where true creation can occur, where the past is simply a collection of potentials and the future a map that you can consciously design and navigate, making this the only reality that you need to be concerned with. This shift in perspective, from the limited perception of past lives to the expansive awareness of multidimensional consciousness, unlocks your true human potential, allowing you to fully realize the boundless nature of your being. Your journey is now reframed, not as a state of seeking, but as a process of remembering, of uncovering the truth that has always been within you, a journey from a state of emptiness to a state of fullness. Imagine yourself as an empty cup that has been thirsting for so long. You now have the means to fill it with the knowledge of your true nature, allowing you to overflow with the abundance of your own being and the power to share this abundance with the world. The shift from victim to creator is not a mere change of mind. It's a fundamental transformation that empowers you to take back your authority and step into your role as the conscious author of your own destiny, realizing there was never anyone out there to blame or anyone to give you permission to live the life of your dreams. This journey, then, is not the creation of something new, but the unveiling of what has always been there. Your true nature as an infinite being of limitless potential. The various threads of esoteric knowledge, scientific principles, and practical techniques that we have explored throughout this journey now converge into a complete tapestry of understanding, leaving you with a sense of wholeness and integration. Ancient traditions like the Gnostic, Kabbalistic, Hermetic, and Hindu are not just relics of the past, but keys to unlocking the same universal truths that are now being validated by quantum physics, creating a new map of reality that is rooted in ancient wisdom and modern understanding. The techniques of breathwork, visualization, reprogramming, and energy work are not isolated practices, but interconnected tools that work together to activate your multidimensional awareness and your personal power, providing a roadmap for your self-transformation. You now possess a coherent and comprehensive understanding of the complete system, and with that understanding comes the power to apply it to your life, becoming a master of your own potential. The very process of questioning has been the underlying framework of this entire journey, and that questioning has now become a habit, something that you will take with you into your daily life, not just something that you apply to past lives, but to every single aspect of your existence. As you continue to question, you continue to learn, and this ongoing process will be the tool that will allow you to continuously explore your reality and to challenge the limiting beliefs that keep you from realizing your potential. Pattern recognition is the key that will help you see through the hidden layers of reality and expose the structures that keep you in a state of ignorance. And through that new awareness, you will see the potential that is available at every moment. It is through this constant cycle of questioning, deconstructing, and integrating that you will continue to evolve and expand your awareness, using this method as a guide for your journey. The very method we have applied to this topic is the one you should use in your life. Start by questioning the old ideas and then open yourself to the new interpretations, and through that, you will access your own truth. And so, the initial questions posed at the beginning of this journey have now been answered definitively. Past lives, as they are traditionally understood, are indeed a system of control, a tool used to disempower individuals and keep them from accessing their true multidimensional power. The veil has been lifted and the truth has been unveiled. The past is not a fixed entity, and its power over you is merely an illusion, a construct that lasts only as long as you agree to be bound by it. Therefore, you are in control of your reality and can choose to step into your own power now. The power to create your destiny resides in the present moment, through your conscious awareness, and in the active choice of the potential timelines you wish to experience, no longer bound by the past, but free to create your future. The tension you might have felt about victimhood and powerlessness has now been resolved through the clear methods of empowerment we have presented. Knowledge is the key, and now that you have it, you have the ability to see through the veil of illusion that was covering your eyes, and to take back your power by understanding the mechanics of the system. You are now aware of the self-responsibility that this implies. You are the author of your own story, and the one who gets to choose what to create and experience, and, in truth, that is the power that has always been yours. By embracing your multidimensional nature, by applying these practical tools, and by stepping into your personal authority, you are now fully equipped to create the reality you were always meant to live. You now stand at the precipice of a new journey. This video has simply been the beginning, a first step into the realm of multidimensional understanding. And now that you have a glimpse of the possibilities that lie beyond the linear paradigm, the doors have been opened for more. We have only scratched the surface of the vast potential of your consciousness, the power of manifestation, and the hidden dimensions of reality, and we invite you to dive deeper into those concepts as your journey unfolds. By exploring different dimensions of awareness beyond the limitations of linear time, you begin to question everything that you have been told about yourself and the reality that surrounds you, transforming your entire existence. This exploration is a natural progression, building upon the foundation that has been set in this video, inviting you to deepen your understanding of yourself and of the world that surrounds you, expanding your potential exponentially. The far-reaching implications of these concepts extend far beyond your personal transformation. These are not just ideas. They are the very keys that will unlock a new future for all of humanity. By embracing your multidimensional nature, you unleash unprecedented levels of creativity, innovation, and transformation that are not just personal, but collective. This new understanding is the catalyst for a future where we break free from the limiting social, political, and economic structures that perpetuate control and disempowerment, ushering in a new era of cooperation and co-creation. This becomes the method that is used to build a harmonious and equitable world that is based on individual empowerment, collective growth, and a much deeper understanding of your true nature, making you the main architect of your reality and of the reality of the world. To continue your journey, integrate the practical techniques that you have learned into your daily routine. Use conscious present moment awareness, breathwork, visualization, reprogramming, and energy work as tools to actively transform your life. Share your insights and questions in the comments below, and let us continue the conversation, building a community of empowered individuals. Connect with other seekers on a similar path and continue to expand your understanding through the sharing of information and experiences. By working together and supporting each other, we make the journey that much more powerful and the fruits that much more abundant. In future videos, we will be diving deeper into specific techniques that will allow you to access and navigate multidimensional realities, uncovering more secrets and revealing more truths that will liberate you from the old paradigms and guide you towards your truest self. We will explore new areas of esoteric knowledge that will deepen your understanding, providing you with more tools and practices that will help you on your path, creating anticipation for what is to come and reinforcing the path that you are on. Our commitment is to provide you with practical tools and empowering perspectives that will allow you to live the life you were always meant to live. And so, we invite you to continue this journey with us, for together we will uncover the mysteries of your infinite potential. Remember, the greatest power lies within you, not in the echoes of the past, but in the infinite possibilities of this very present moment. It is your responsibility and your privilege to shape the reality you wish to live and the being you wish to embody. Claim your now and rewrite your existence. Like this video, follow the channel, share this message, and step into your power.